Hey, welcome to the show, and today is September 20th, 2016, and it's Photokina week. As every other year, Photokina is held in Cologne, and all the manufacturers doing camera photography announce a whole bunch of new items. So in the analog world or the film world, there's also some news. Leica's finally confirmed the Leica Sofort, which is basically a Fujifilm Instax Mini, but with the Leica brand. It has a few other functions, or that's what they say, and it will be selling its own film, which is Fuji rebranded film like Polaroid does. It's going to be called Leica Sofort, I guess, Mini or Instant Film. I've checked the Leica Miami website, and it's going to cost like $15 for 10 shots, which is double the amount of the normal Fuji Instax film. I hope they're compatible so we can save some money. After the announcement of the Leica Instax camera, Impossible Project CEO has sent them a welcoming letter to the instant world. So I'll leave the link below so you can read the letter, and it's pretty nice that they welcome them, as of course, Leica being aware of the instant film being a thing nowadays, it will help all the people making instant film. So Impossible CEO, as I said, welcomed Leica and saw that as a step forward towards keeping instant film. Also, Fujifilm announced at the Photokina that they're releasing a new camera and a new line of instant film. It's going to be the Instax Square, and it kind of resembles the old Polaroid film, which now Impossible is doing, but it's a little smaller. They have announced that they will come out with these products at spring 2017, which is something rare to announce so way ahead, but I guess they're feeling like it's important to announce that they're working on more instant film after all the people that gave them a hard time for discontinuing peel-apart film. And on the other side of pack film, we have New 55, Florian Caps, and an investor who have announced that they've teamed up together to save pack film. The first thing they will probably do is come out with a Kickstarter to be able to build a machine that can put those components all together for pack film. But that film will be able to be cut or reused for different uses. It can be probably done for instant film in pack film, like the 100C that was discontinued, maybe the 4x5 peel apart film that was discontinued by Fuji even longer ago, and also maybe get better quality out of the New 55 black and white and the New 55 color. So those are great news. I actually contacted Florian Caps for an interview, which I interviewed him through Skype. I will be posting that video in a few days, so I'll leave the link up here and below if you want to check that video. He talks about a lot of things happening with New 55, Impossible. They're all teaming up towards the future of instant photography being a reality and not just an idea like they had 6 years ago when they saved the last Polaroid factories. And also announced that Photokina, as the Jobo and Chamonix, are teaming up together to distribute Chamonix in Europe. This means no more customs or being scared that your package is sent from China might get lost. Now you'll get shipping from Germany straight to your house. So they've also come out with a new website for the European Chamonix camera, but when you press buy now, it takes you to the Jobo website to the telephone. So I guess they're still finishing it up. As soon as it's open, I will let you know. Also, their salesman in Spain will still be Marcos Garcia. So if you have any doubts about Chamonix cameras and you only speak Spanish, just contact him. French photography company Bergger also announced that their Pancro 400 film, which was available on 4x5, 5x7, and 8x10, will now be available in 120 and 35mm format. That's good news, as then if you're shooting all the way down from 35 up to 8x10, you can use their same emulsion and keep results consistent. I'll leave the link below. The team that came out with SP445, which is a film processor for 4x5 film, and it was a successful Kickstarter, gave their rewards to people and now are selling the product, have come out with a new Kickstarter for a machine that will help you develop your film without you having to shake it or agitate it with your hands. Check out the description for more information. This week I've seen this designer's project called Canton DX35. It has 3 bottles and a tank which supposedly will stir themselves on their own. You don't have to move the bottles or the tank. So you have your developer, you stop and you fix, and your tank at its temperature, it'll warm up the chemicals, it will stir them, so you won't have to get your hands dirty. It's only a project, so it doesn't mean it's a product yet, but it's a pretty cool idea, and I'm sure that if people are interested, he might develop it. And last, the Leica Family Tree was finally sold for $475,000. If you haven't seen what the Leica Family Tree is, it's basically the line of life of the Leica cameras going from the first model to 2004, I think. So there has every little camera, they've come out different version on the family tree, from the N line to the R line, all the way up to 2004, I think. It's pretty interesting, and if you don't want to buy the whole tree with the cameras for $475,000, you can go online and buy the poster for 20 bucks. Hey, that's all for this week, and if you have any tips or news you want to send my way, check the email below. Thanks for watching. See you next week.